The drumbeat for repatriation is increasing. We saw it a handful of years ago, I think 2004. It did not show us that it created a lot of jobs in this country. No. The head of the President's Jobs Council, GE CEO Jeff Immelt, said to me there's a higher likelihood that repatriation this time around would create good economic growth. I don't think that you agree with that.
No, I don't.
Do you?
I don't. I admire Jeff enormously, and we're good friends. And almost all the businessmen feel this way. And incidentally, we own stock in companies where the CEOs would love to see repatriation at a very low tax rate, and where they did it 6 or 7 years ago. But if you make a lot of, American business has a lot of money to do things. I mean, we got money to do things. Apple has got $70 billion.
Most valuable company in the world.
There's all kinds of money to do things. I mean, I don't know of any major business that is looking at a good project in the United States, forget about the whole building industry, where they say we don't have the money to do it. I mean, it just isn't the case. You can borrow money cheap. You got lots of cash on your balance sheet. Unused takedowns on lines of credit at American banks are about at an all-time low. I mean, American business has a lot of money. And if you earn a lot of money in Ireland, you pay a 12.5% corporate rate. Now, if you want to bring it back in the United States, they're going to charge you 22.5%, and to bring the rate up to the 35% overall, that's our rate. And companies say, well, we don't want to do that, so we're going to leave our money in Ireland. And they say, now, if you let us take it back and only charge us 5%, we'll bring it all back. And of course, what they did last time is they repurchased stock and do a lot of things like that. There's a certain irony involved here, because if you let them repatriate money at a very low rate, what's their incentive? Their incentive is to keep making money over there at very low rates, thinking they'll get it back here without paying much tax. As it is now, since they can't get the money back without paying the additional tax, they have more incentive actually to build in the United States, because they're going to face an eventual 35% tax on that money made in Ireland, unless the government lets them off the hook. So if the government says to them, we're going to let you repatriate it this time, maybe we'll let you repatriate it 5 years from now and make you pay a 5% tax, surprise, they're going to build more stuff in Ireland, because they figure they have a permanent lower tax rate by being over there. This way they only have a temporary lower tax rate, because when they take it back, they get socked for it. So it actually, in many cases, I would think it would tilt people toward investing in the United States by not letting them repatriate it cheaply. That is not what my friends want to hear. But
so why are your friends calling for it?
Well, because
they want
to bring the cash back at a low rate. And I would too. I mean, it's human nature, and they're working for their shareholders, and their shareholders say, the lower the tax rate, the better.